What's up, y'all? It's Trill 3L's Trillion Dollar Man. So today we got to talk about Chess versus Trez, man, and filler battles. So getting into the first four announcements of Smack Value 1 card, man. We got B Magic versus Av, Old Red versus Briz Rothstein, DNA versus not DNA, Danny Myers versus K Shine, and JC versus New Jersey Twerk, right? Now, when you hear those battles, you think fire battles have the potential to be a classic, but definitely gonna be fire battles if they don't have things like technical issues and all that, right? But you get into the last two announcements that they had. They might have another one. I don't know if they're gonna have a seventh battle, but it was the fifth announcement. Mike P versus Shotgun Suge is gonna be a filler battle, and this battle Trez versus Chess going to be a filler battle. Now, when I say filler battle, you got to think about music. When if you buy somebody's album, let's just say you bought, I don't even know a name right now, but if you bought like Amigos album, right? I'm just going to use them as an example. Let's say they have 15 songs on the album. 5 of those songs are going to be their hottest songs, singles that they put out, that they promote, that they market and all that, shoot the video, the whole nine for that, right? And then the other 5 are going to be good tracks, you know what I'm saying? They still hard hitting, they knocking or whatever. And then the other 5, those are going to kind of be throwaways, you know what I'm saying? They might end up being your favorite. You never know, depending on your taste. But those are most likely going to be your throwaways, whether they put them on there because they have a deadline and they just want some songs on there, or if they just throwing the songs on there because they need a full body of work. And that's what Mike P versus Shotgun Suge is, and Trez versus Chess is. Filler and battles. The rest of the battles that I mentioned, B Magic versus Av and all those are the hits. Those are your #1 singles. You know what I'm saying? On the card. Now, the reason why I say Chess versus Trez is going to be a filler battle is because they both have something to prove. Now, whether they're going to prove themselves or not, we don't know. But Chess, every battle that does not fail, he chokes, or if he doesn't choke bad, he stumbles. You know what I'm saying? Every battle. Now, also, he has a battle coming up this weekend. So if we have a situation where he choked versus JC, and I don't think he had a battle recently that was well, I don't think he had a battle that was close to that battle that we had with JC as far as the time period. And if he choked on that, then what you think he gonna do when he battles Trez? You know what I'm saying? Even though I think if he doesn't stumble, choke, none of that, he will 3-0 Trez easily. He's not gonna be a body bag, but he will get that. Trez, I feel like, and this is not a shot at Trez because Trez definitely has potential. But I feel like he has not reached that potential yet. He still has a couple tiers to go before he's considered like one of the greats, and before he's ready for that big stage. Because so far, all we see him on was the the bullpen league, you know what I mean, Atlanta Battle Rap League, a couple other small leagues, and the small stages like the one-offs, the Born Legacies, and I feel like, honestly, I think this card is like a test card to see where they want to go with the league, because this card is like, you look at the first 4 announcements, it's like those battles are as big and should be like on a Summer Madness card. And these other battles, the Mike P versus Suge and the Trez versus Chess, are like more of a Born Legacy or kind of like a one-off to say, right? So it's they kind of mixing it up. But on this card, if Trez does good on this card, then I feel like he will that would take him to the next step. Then he will be ready for like a Gnome 8. Not Summer Madness, not a Summer Madness yet, but a Gnome 8 or another big card that's closer to that Summer Madness. You feel what I'm saying? But I still feel like he's taking his steps. He's taking the baby steps. He's not going to beat Chess if Chess does what he needs to do. But I feel like Trez, his biggest asset is obviously his freestyle ability and his ability to rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? By how far can that take you against someone like Chess, who is pretty much like a fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? No matter who he battles, the crowd cheers him on. Like, look how many times he stumbles, he chokes. Like, the crowd cheers him on no matter what. But it's like Chess, has the aggression. And I mention that a lot of times when I mention what I like to see from battle rappers. I like to see humor. I like to see them being witty. I like to see them be aggressive as well. Now, it is times where that aggression doesn't work if you don't have bars to match it like that. And that takes me to this Mike P versus Shotgun Suge. Now, Mike P, I feel like he's going to be fire. Now, Mike P versus Shotgun Suge, this is the only battle where I feel like the small room has the potential to ruin this battle and really see where their skills are at. I don't feel like Born Legacy small rooms. Born Legacy is not really like a small room to me. You know what I'm saying? They're still bigger than what this Volume 1 card is going to be. You know what I'm saying? And Mike P has had dope battles on the big stage and the small stage. Where he battled New Jersey Twerk, I thought that was fire. But when he went and battled Big T, I didn't feel like his performance was up to par like his performance against New Jersey Twerk. Now, he did have a couple moments in that battle, like when he sat down or whatever, like his performance was good, and he has key moments in that battle versus Big T. But in the small room, we don't know how that's going to play out. Same thing with Shotgun Suge. I feel like everybody else feels like and knows this too. He's only good for like one round, maybe a round and a half. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be fire and have a big moment. But his bars don't really hit like that. You know what I'm saying? When he's in that small room, he's not going to be able to feed off the energy like that. When you're on a big stage, if there's 200 people in the room and you say a bar that you think is hot, and it may not really be hot like that, some of those people might feel what you're saying. Some of the people might boo, and some of those people might be in the middle. They going cheer if the majority of people are cheering, or they going to boo if majority of the people are booing. So if you're on the big stage and what you said wasn't really hitting like that, but if there's enough people that felt what you were saying and they cheering, then those people that's on the middle, they're going to cheer even more. So it's going to make what you said sound even bigger than what it really is. And in the small room, that's not going to work for him. Shotgun Suge, what do I really want to say about Shotgun Suge? I'm not really a fan of Shotgun Suge. Wasn't too many battles where I felt like he was just nice like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, this past couple years, I definitely seen his improvement, because before I was like, yo, this dude's trash. But now when I see him, I can't even say he's trash. I'm like, all right, he's working. He's obviously studying his craft. I felt like he's taking it serious now. But hey, man, like, he's this small room is really going to show us if he has bars or not, where his skill level is. Same thing for Mike P. And for Mike P, I feel like this is going to be more of a learning curve for him. If he doesn't do well in this small room, then I feel like Mike P is going to, look back at it and figure out what went wrong and fix that. So when he battles in a small room again, or if he battles on the big stage next, he'll be able to take his flaws and tweak it a little bit so he could turn it into a strength, you know what I'm saying? Or cut it out completely so he can focus more on his strengths. But Shotgun Suge, I don't know how serious he takes his craft to do that, or how he looks at battle rap to do that. I feel like he takes it serious enough to improve. Somebody texting me. Hold on. I feel like he's gonna I just lost my train of thought. I feel like he's gonna he looks at his craft enough to improve, because if you do anything long enough, then you're going to improve anyway. It's not like you have to sit down and actually study it like that. If you do anything long enough, then you're gonna improve to a certain extent. But I don't feel like he would be able to he's going to really get that learning curve like Mike P. And it takes me back to like Trez too. I feel like this would be a learning curve for Trez. chest, we know he has struggle bars. Seth Trez is going to have struggle bars as well. Like, he's nothing, that's not nothing new to him, especially what he did with Prep. What Seth Trez did against Prep, ill, you know what I'm saying? But it's ill for that room, it's ill for the level of stage it was, and it's ill for who he was battling. I feel like Seth Trez is still at a level, again, where he can easily, hold on. I feel like Seth Trez is at a point where he can still, come on, man. I know I should put my thing on, do not disturb. But he should have, he's at the point where he can body somebody like Prep. Because when you watch that battle that Seth Trez had with Prep, he had some fire moments. He had some lines that was a reach. He had some lines that that went over people's head. But for the most part, when he was cooking, he didn't know when to stop. Like, he had one bar where he had somebody throw like a apron and to him while he was performing. That was corny. And then after that, it's like, okay, you should have stopped. You lost your momentum. So now everybody's not focused on the fire things you was just saying. They focus on this performance that you just put on, this one moment that wasn't fire like that you thought was just going to not be knock them out the park. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. These are filler battles. I don't think it's really going to take away from the card. Again, it's going to be battles that's worth watching, but it's not going to garner as much excitement as JC versus New Jersey Twerk or Old Red versus Briz, B Magic versus Av. Again, you know what I'm saying? But let me know how you feel about it. Comment, rate, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss nothing. Trill 3L is $3 man, y'all. Peace.